who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Great vision. Played out towards the right wing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be...
Can he finish? Oh, that's incredible! And that might well be that! He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Rafinha. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Now it's Messi. And he plays one through. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Ambitious ball here. Can he get onto this? And that's a throw-in. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And he's intervened well there. Bellingham. Good pressure, determined. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bernardo Silva he's got tall. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
And he's gone searching cross-field. Throw it. And here's Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Van Nistelrooy. Backward it goes.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Driving forward. No, he wasn't going to let him past. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And that was nowhere near his best.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And we have our very first corner. It's a decent clearance. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Osimhen. Out to the left it goes. In towards the back, climbs up big! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Osimhen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Played back in. That has been slung wide. Oh, good spread. That has not gone well. There's a sharp little ball here. Crosses it in. He's cut it out. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva is the distributor, and it's been given away. And back to the keeper they go. And he can clear it away. And it's Messi. Spread it left. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Opts to play it back. Shot a goal! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible.
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this is Messi. Osimhen. Park Ji and Park Ji-sung! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Portugal find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Deftly away. Good effort from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Now that's well seen too. Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here. Rodri played out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's gone out for a throw-in. Lobbed in behind. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Portugal absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Portugal very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's beautifully weighted. Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rafinha. Bellingham. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Haaland. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Well, nicely intercepted. Out to the right. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Not the most accurate pass. Portugal really do look to have it all sewn up here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Park takes a shot! Oh, it's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's become a case of men against boys. So, third corner of the game. Up he goes! And that is faded wide. Now it's Haaland. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a brilliant interception. That's going to go a long way. It's a threatening ball. Haaland gets flagged offside. Gabriel. Hernandez. Sends it crossfield.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's worked it through. He's onside. And he's one-on-one, surely! Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Abiati, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Goes down, but nothing given. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Rodri. Bernardo Silva is wide and looking to get onto this. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Gabriel, just about up to 70. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, it's come loose. Hangs in across. Terrific header. Decent chance. That is a fine delivery.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Aimed beyond the defence. Costa Curta. He's in plenty of space here. That's an excellent interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Baresi. That could spell trouble. And the through ball. He's found a way through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Crosses it in here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he was quick to react. Bellingham. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that's well seen too. Bellingham powering forward here. Up Ji-sung. Rijkaard. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Haaland has created one goal already. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That has ended up in no man's land.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
We have already started here.
Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. Well, there's the clearance.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now this could... He's had a shot!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Can he stop it going out? Ibrahimovic might just make this. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the pace.
And there's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's an imaginative pass. Messi's cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get on the end of this? And he cuts out the supply. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Pullet. Tries a shot! Goal! Montpellier! Montpellier have the lead! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he's found a way past. And Messi! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Same again, same outcome.
Montpellier really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's come to nothing. It's roll! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And here's Batistuta. It'll be a throw-in. Odo. Montpellier look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Batistuta! It's bounced back off the post. That has not gone well. Raul. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Pullet does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Park Ji-sung. Gavi. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Oh, nearly. And it's Shevchenko. No luck with that dink over the top. Odo gets across to intercept that.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
He's looking wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Avant d'accéder aux tribunes. Changement pour Montpellier. Le numéro 26. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 15.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Neatly clipped into space.
Ibrahimovic. Park Ji-sung gets a foot in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, good-looking ball. Batistuta is onto it in a flash. And he was quick to react. Messi. Seedorf. Howson. Can he get it through? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Gavi. Well, it's Batistuta. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Now Costa Curta. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's picked his way through. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Gets good distance on it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Changement pour Montpellier. Le numéro 21.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Le
actually.
numéro 22. Changement en cours.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Good running, strong and purposeful. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Chance! And he's following up! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 2, then. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Park Ji-sung is always scanning the pitch for targets. Great vision. Goes for a shot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Could move up a gear here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And this is Messi. And it's Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, smashing header! Goal, Montpellier! And they've got their lead back. Certain, searing, and imperious.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Changement pour Montpellier. Le numéro 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 17.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he welcomes it in. Chance! Oh, terrible pass.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well read, nice interception. Dixon. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen. Costa Curta. Out towards the flank. Back into the middle. Oh, he's having a go! Should have equalised.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all around us here.
Son Heung-min receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Vieira is the guilty party there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Changement pour Montpellier. Le numéro 17. À sa place, le numéro 8.
And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Messi will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Looking for options for movement. Osimhen. Decent chance! He's got a goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And he's managed to get rid.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Seedorf. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Koundé. That is good alertness. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bullet. Harrison kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's been cut out, well played. And that is as far as it goes. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6".
Van Basten! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's come to nothing.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Sung. Van Basten. Well read, nice interception. Tries to pass it through. Costa Curta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Played in by Park Ji-sung. And he's gone direct here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Raul. And this is Van Basten. Oh, it's Van Basten! It's loose now, and oh, he's been caught napping. So it is still 0-0. Rafinha. Nicely weighted ball. That's the throw. Inter Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. He is through here. Alexander, it's a mighty effort. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Osimhen. Okazaki. Now it's Okazaki. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bayer gets it clear.
Okazaki really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And the shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Costa Curta attempts a clearance. And that's gone loose. Van de Ven. Okazaki. There's the header! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Alexander-Arnold. Raul. Oh, it's Van Basten. Out to the left it goes. Cross into the box.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
And it's Koundé. Oh, such a clever touch. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Raul. Rice. Kvaratskhelia. Rice. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Okazaki. It's a goal kick. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Portugal would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake and they've got to move on.
And the action is back on the way.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rijkaard. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's had it nicked away.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Portugal still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Cleared away. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Van Basten. Good ball, good take. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And they're quick to get it back. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
That has been cut short. It's gone for a throw-in.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 15.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 4.
Shot, surely! It's bounced back off the post. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's fabulous. Deep cross. Oh, what a climb! He hits the net! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And it's Rashford. Rafinha. Half an hour gone in the second half. Knocks it into space.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
James gets over and intercepts. That's a shade optimistic.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival. Rafinha. Pass is just off target. He's got away.
They're urging him to shoot. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And this is Depay. Goes for a shot!
And that is a little undercooked.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Raul. Oh, what has happened here? Long ball looking to counter. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great vision. Nicely aimed pass. Brilliantly cut out. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in.